It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Denver Nuggets at Pepsi Center. For the Nuggets, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And Russell Westbrook last year going on a triple-double rampage over the back half of the season. Is he, in your mind, Shaq, the most exciting player to watch?
Well, he's the biggest triple-double threat at the guard position in some time. I can't think of a player who reminds me of him at this point, but this guy plays with a reckless abandon.
He's your athletic Lafayette Lever. I tell you, that's a name from the past.
Pat Lever, yeah.
Yeah.
Thunder is the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. It's a Nuggets home game. The fans around us are amped up here in the Pepsi Center. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Molinari dishes to Moutier. Fareed setting the pick for Moutier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward. The feed now to Robertson. And Ibaka kicks to Adams. Ibaka sets the pick for Durant. Dishes to Robertson. Off target from three-point range.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front-court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Here's Harris, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got his first points of the game. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Westbrook passes to Adams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement. There are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
No good on the triple. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now here is Harris. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around, so they take the lead.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Again, Doris Burke spoke with
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Westbrook's got 6.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger. And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Moutier gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Here's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Moutier with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Now here's Moutier, guarded closely. Offensive rebound. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Westbrook. LeVert, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Will Barton comes in for Fareed. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dion Waiters checked in for Durant. Oklahoma City on D. It's a 3-point game. Moutier dishes to Barton. In the corner, it's Harris. Takes the three. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
That's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one. They go.
The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in the back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Gallinari. Chandler comes in for Harris. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Moutier. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
And another miss by Denver.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it. Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it.
And he gets it to go. Barton's got his first basket.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming in the last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into for the future.
And the layup falls. Foy's got his second basket.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
With 1 on the clock.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And the streets start trembling. It's way too many, it seems, too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Maybe you make a mistake, you lose.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboard. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, little test run. So I need you to
The Nuggets leading by 4. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Anthony Moore. Then there's Foy. And it's Waiters in at the 3 spot. And here's a Nurkic. Really a big, good-looking young prospect. He's the guy that took Mozgov's place in Denver.
Yeah, originally Kevin drafted by the Bulls at number 16 and traded to Denver, as you indicated. His sheer size alone, 7 feet 280, that makes him a force on the glass.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if we missed it, I might have. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Denver with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Augustine. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Inside. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Waiters.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. You know, the Nuggets could create their offense, but they still would have trouble knocking down the shots. Just didn't have a lot of dead-eye laser shooters. Every field goal attempt with them was an adventure.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Nuggets did have their problems on the offensive end, too. Something that's rare for them, hitting the open shot and the mid-range shot and beyond being one of them.
You know, Kevin, how about being last in the league in catch and shoot field goal percentage? I mean, got a good amount of looks that way, but really struggled shooting only 34% in those situations.
Now, here is Ibaka. Following the miss by Gary Harris. The shot's good from Kanter.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Denver passing it around. And he gets it to go. And it's 7 points for Gary Harris. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way. This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Westbrook, no good. The Nuggets trail. Screen by Nurkic. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got 10 points in the game. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Clearly it was a disappointing year for the Thunder last season, guys, but they still were very good in the Northwest Division. They finished second behind the Blazers and won 10 of their 16 in-division games.
Roberson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Kanter kicks to Ibaka. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. It's Westbrook with the drive. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Westbrook. And it's caught by Ibaka. Left side Westbrook. Ibaka, the pass to Roberson. The 3 from Morrow. Kenneth Faried pulls it in. The Nuggets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. There's the pick. Harris picks to Moutier. It's blocked. The pass to Morrow. For the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Moutier. There's the 3. Good. Moutier's got 5 more.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Russell Westbrook.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Burns checked in, and then for Oklahoma City. Adams is checked in for Enes Kanter. And Kyle Sigler subbed in for Anthony Morris. Off on the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list. So that kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Denver's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Fareed. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You're alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Reed. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. Will Barton, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Moutier. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. Now here is Augustine. And it's blocked by Adams.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
It's deflected. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's stolen by Ibaka. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The long distance three is buried.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Barton. He's guarded by Waiters. They set the screen. 1 second left. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, there was a point where you seemed to kick it into high gear. What changed as this first half progressed?
Well, we stayed with our defense, and I think we were a little lazy at the end of that first quarter. We just came out and made them shoot tough shots. Rebound the basketball and get on and get some easy points.
Kevin, thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 18 points and 2 steals as well. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at 4. Harris is out there with Moutier. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Freed up, nice work off the tip. And that's 13 points for Gary Harris.
perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
And all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew on.
And you've seen all, guys, the Nuggets have been in free fall the last couple of years. Part of that is their play at home, where, GA, they used to be invincible.
You remember back in the day, Kevin, I mean, one of the most difficult places to play was in Denver. I mean, you're dealing with the thin air, but that hasn't been the case here of late.
George Karl just prided his team on what they did.
You know, Denver ended with a 19-22 record at home last season, and that's a far cry from when the Nuggets would typically win 30 or more games at home.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Back to the dreadful 2003 campaign to find the last time the Nuggets went below 500 at home. Very strange to see them be just mediocre in this building last season.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He told Harris that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Jokic, no good. The Thunder leading by 7. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now, here's Moutier. He has 5. They need this.
Forget about the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Let's take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And out, but brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Now, here's Moutier following the shot by Kevin Durant. Has to go up. Fires the 3. And it's slammed in by 3.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into a pack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second-chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Denver. Cantor checked in for the Thunder. Morrow comes in for Andre Robertson.
And, you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Faried excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness.
Here's Harris, the Thunder making the shot to the left side wing. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. That's short off the rim.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Durant with a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Barton's checked in for Gary Harris. Waiters is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 10. Down low, it's tipped. Nurkic with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Durant dishes to Waiters. From deep. Durant, no good. Denver's gone 5-9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Martin, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first free throw of the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Laverne, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Arthur comes in for Fareed. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Moutier.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. And here we go with Waiters, running it up the court. Here's Barton. He's covered by Singler. Now Augustine, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Denver grabs the miss. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Chandler.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Westbrook kicks to Kenzie. Feeds to Laverne. Chandler with a screen for Augustine. There's the double team with Westbrook. A shot by Chandler, wide open. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Westbrook drives in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low, here's Barton, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Barton's got 9.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here. But maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Stolen by Kansas. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Look for Oklahoma City. Baca comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Roberson in for Singler. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Westbrook. That one goes. Count. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
Never knew time till I came to rest. Got a couple real hits and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in at the small forward position. Moutier kicks to Harris. No good from outside. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's stolen by Moutier. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Gallinari. Drops it in from 11 feet. Gallinari's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets. The Thunder shooting impressively throughout at 62% and finished off by Westbrook.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
a little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's the break, pushing it up. Molinari passes to Harris. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. It took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
The Nuggets trail by 4. From 20 feet out, it goes straight through with the swish. And it's 8 points for Dion Waiters.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Gallinari did get better and better over time, and he improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
Here's Moutier, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And the Thunder pushing it up now, up the floor. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
And a nice game for Waiters. He's got 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Man, he's conscious, I think, Bart, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout. And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like, despite shooting less than 40% from the field.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
To the inside, Fareed, and he banks in the winner. Fareed's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And it's Foy missing.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
It's stolen by Adams. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it, the fast break chance. Adams dishes to Ibaka. Goes up the baseline. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Thunder lead by 9. Nuggets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of time. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, those are like body blows in boxing, starting to take it to him. Great effort.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Durant comes in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. Here's Moutier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it? Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here's the dish to Moutier. Here's Fareed. We shoot again. Got a piece of it. And here we go with Westbrook into the hoop. And down it goes, jamming that one home. It's not possible what we just saw. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league to pull off something like that. Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
It's stolen by Moutier. Tries again. It's blocked. Kicks it to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Durant for three. Shot is off. And Denver the other way now. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Can't cash in from close range. The Thunder leading by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Thunder.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Denver now. Barton kicks to Gallinari. And again, Denver no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Here's Westbrook. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Adams, and easy 2 points on the layup. Adams has got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, during that second half, we heard Coach calling for you to personally take over, saying, quote, it's AD time. How does that change your approach?
Well, I know I got to be aggressive. No matter if I'm making shots or missing them. I was trying to find my teammates and, be a decoy out there. So, guys are making shots for us, and, we play great defense at the end.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60%. Reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstance. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.